Hey everyone, welcome to Flossmas Day 2. So yesterday, I spun the wheel and I got Stardew Valley Winter by Glitch Stitch AU. Got about 300 stitches into it. So it doesn't look like much, but I got all the black done, and then I got some of the white, which is really hard to see. So I still have some of these little white areas to fill in on this tree, but all up here is fully done. So got that done last night. It's about 300 stitches, not a ton. I was on shift last night while I was stitching, and then before work, after I had finished my video, I actually did more of my bobbinating on my homemade floss traps. I'm still not through the first box, but hopefully we'll get through that by Christmas Eve too. So did that last night, watched Real Housewives of Orange County reunions, watched all 3 last night, and that was an absolute ride. I did spin the wheel today, and I will put it here. So today the wheel picked Slytherin Common Room at Christmas Time by Green Terrence Designs. And this is where we're sitting. I have been doing cross country by color. So as you can tell, I believe this is like a stand that's coming up into a fireplace right here. I did get the Slytherin snake done and the Slytherin crest up here done, just so I could get that out of the way, and I had a starting point that looked nice. So yeah, we'll be working on this, maybe color completing 1 or 2 colors tonight. Did not do any knitting last night. I did get some cakes of yarn wound last night for my sweater. I may try and knit today. I have some reports due at work, so question mark. But yeah, just been working on these guys before work today. I'm trying to get some stitching in today. I'd like to get like 300, 400, 500 stitches in on Slytherin today. I also wanted to show you my Disneyland map real quick. Let me hurry and grab that. Okay, so the Disneyland map is on the rotation for Christmas. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update on it. I'm at like 5%-ish. So we are looking real good on it. Working in the castle here. Then I think once I get down here in the castle, I'll kind of start filling in up here. So yeah, we are looking super good. I love that I got Big Thunder done. I love Big Thunder. And so that's all done. I'm currently winding the first box, like I said, on the bobbins. Nothing much going on like that today. I will measure my socks tonight and see how much more I have to knit on those socks. And yeah, we'll go from there. Work's been a little crazy. Today will be definitely a hit or miss night for stitching, just due to some stuff with work. So I'm not too worried about that. And then we will go in and we will do, I think if I get like 300 or 400 stitches done tonight on Slytherin, I might jump back to Stardew maybe and get the rest of that white in that tree done, because then I think if I move right next to the tree, it's the start of the house, and I'd like to get that done because that's like the center focal point, and then we go into like some of the bottom, and then I can kind of move around to the sky and stuff. So we'll hopefully get that done. And didn't play any video games last night, didn't read anything. Yeah, just watched TV and stitched last night and worked. Swing shift is hit or miss on my stitching, but I usually stitch before work, but since I've been trying to bobbinate stuff, that's kind of been the main focus lately. Because once I get through this current large amount of bobbins, which is right here, so I don't really know how many I have. Once I get through them, then I can estimate how many more I need, now that I know how much of each acrylic sheet can make from the cutter. So yeah, we'll be doing that today. Spun the wheel already. And then I still just need to find frames for my princess project that I finished in October. Yeah, it's gonna be time. So we're gonna be doing that, maybe getting some knitting done on some socks, and we'll go from there. I will be back with you guys tomorrow for my next update. I'll update you when I got done with Slytherin, and maybe if I got anything done with Stardew and knitting. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. Flossmas is fun, and happy stitching. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome to Flossmas Day 3. Tonight I'll be working on some stuff, but I wanted to update you about last night. Yesterday I worked on the Slim and Common Room by Green Terrence Designs, and I got a little bit done here. It's hard to see, but got some stuff done down here. I'm doing cross country by color, and I finished 4 whole colors last night, which is great. I think I did about 250 stitches on that, so not terrible. I don't really have goals for anything, so not a big deal for me if I don't do 500 plus a day. I say I'm wanting to rotate through these few. So for day 3, I spun the wheel and I'll put it here. And it landed on Disneyland map. This is where I am on this. I think that I might continue down into the castle and try and finish up quite a bit of the castle today. And then I might, after I'm done with the castle, come up through here, finish up here, or I have a wheel that I'll spin for like each attraction I have on the map. So we're doing that. I worked on my socks a little bit yesterday, but I'm having an issue. So the socks that I am doing are the vanilla sock by the Crazy Sock Lady. I started them back in like April, maybe March. I just never finished them. I restarted them multiple times. I didn't like how they were doing. Problem is, now that I am understanding knitting a little bit more, is I can see where I've messed up, number 1, and number 2, since I restarted so many, the yarn is definitely wearing thin. So I'm thinking about reordering the color that I have and restarting, and I think it'll go a lot quicker this time around because I am understanding how to work the knit stitch a lot better. So I think if I just do the cuff regularly and then go from there, I can do it a lot faster. And then I would just have the pair of socks and my sweater to work on for my knit. So we'll probably be doing that. I just completely scrapping it, probably just chucking them. Not a big deal to me. It's like $10 worth of yarn. I think I got it at Joann's when it was on sale during their closing. It's a patent sock yarn in Woodsy. So yeah, I'll be doing that today. I'll probably be ordering that that yarn today. And yeah, we'll be working on this guy. So one last look at this guy before tomorrow. So see what we get done. Oh, by the way, this is on 25 count 2/1 half cross. So it's going a lot faster. I don't know if you can tell. What's the nice thing about the half cross is you really can't tell that it's half cross when it's that small. But yeah, so didn't work on my floss bobbins today. Kind of taking a break from that because I'm just tired of cutting stuff. So day 3 of Flossmas is a go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey everyone, welcome to FlossTube Day 4. Today is December 4th, 2025. And last night, I worked on the Disneyland map. That's it. No knitting. But we will talk about what's going on today. So, it is my Friday at work, thank goodness. So I will be able to stitch a little more over the weekend. Hopefully, at least that's the plan, but we'll see how the plans go. But I wanted to show you what I got done last night. I got pretty much the entire top of the castle finished, except for some little things here and there. And then I was working in this, where is it? There, this tiny little bit of color right there. And I noticed that it came up and was the outline for Montrose from the Storybook Line Count books. So I continued up there, and then I needed a little bit of no confetti, so I started into Monstrose. So, got that done. I did spin for today, which I'll put it right here. And today, it has picked the Disneyland map again. So we'll be working on this again today. I don't want to move the hoop. I'm going to be honest, I really don't want to move the hoop in this. because this is pretty much like the center page right here, and I'd love to get that done. So I think I'm just going to I'm not going to finish like working down into this. I will continue, but I'm not going to like move the hoop to get to the bottom of the castle. So I'm going to just continue working into here, fill in Montrose, and then I can get to like the water and some of the green that's up here, and then I can continue working into the sky up here, and there's like a palm tree right here. So we'll be working on that today. I did remember that I have this Knit Picks yarn. I think it's fingering weight. Pretty sure, because where's my end? It's a pretty thin yarn. So I was gonna do socks on this because it's 100 grams, 200 grams, one of the two. But I really want to do a sock with this because it does knit up really pretty. It's like pinks, greens, and blues, and some purples, and then some muted tones here and there. So like you can see, like it's really pretty. So it knits up really nice. But I don't want to just do vanilla socks on these. I would like to do like a fun sock. I think there's ones called like Hermione socks that look really fun, but I think they take a lot of yarn. But I'd love to get some socks or something knitted up with this. I also did get new knitting needles. I can go grab them and show you guys what I got, because I bought them on Cyber Monday from Amazon, because it was only like $3 off, but it was still a small discount. So let me go grab them. Okay, I'm back. I threw them in my sweater is being kept in currently, my Alchemist sweater. But so the Alchemist sweater, right now I'm working in the body, then I have to join in the round after I get the underarms done, and then I join the round and I knit through the body, and then we actually come back up, take the sleeves off the sleeves that you held for the arms, you take them off, and you're supposed to use, I believe, magic loop to knit sleeves. It's just stockinette, so I'm not too worried about anything fancy. And then when you get to the cuff, you go into DPNs. So I love ChowGoo. I love ChowGoo. Like, is it over here? It is. Here, grab it. So I have all my ChowGoo and some of my others in the Delaque. I think it's called like the Notebook. My boyfriend got it for me for our anniversary. But like, when I say I love ChowGoo, these are the larger ChowGoo interchangeables. These are their DPNs. Smaller ones, which these are what the ones the sweater's on. Cords. And then I have some like Susan Bates and stuff in here. But like, I even have the small circumference interchangeables in the lace. In the lace set. So like, make sure none of them are going to fall out. So I even have this set. So I love ChowGoos. I mentioned that earlier in Flossmas. So I do love my ChowGoos. So I like small circumference knitting for socks. I've tried Magic Loop. Magic Loop gives me, and it's a user error. That's the thing, is it's not the knitting, it's not Magic Loop's problem that I get ladders. That's a me problem. I will learn eventually how to do Magic Loop better. I'll probably continue to use Magic Loop for like hats and stuff, but I decided I really wanted the next set up of the 2 and 3 inch interchangeables, the shorties. But that set's like $130. And I don't know if I'll ever use a size 8 or a size 9 2 inch. So these are on sale for like $22. It's the size 7, so it's the same width that I need for the 2 and 3 inch. And we got these for like 20-something bucks because I was like, I just need these for my sleeves. I do not need I was like reasoning with myself, and like, you do not need the whole set of these guys. Like, you will be fine. You will not die. Like, it's like reasoning with myself, like, you don't need to buy more than what you need. So, yeah, I got these guys. These are the 2-inch ones. When I knit short circumference, actually, I knit with, let me see if I can pull this guy out. Actually, I'll show you how I knit. So when I knit short circumference, which I haven't done a ton of, but I've learned through the Reddits that, also, these interchangeables are so nice. I'm not going to lock them into place because I'll take them off here in a minute. But I have learned that I do a 2-inch in my left and a 3-inch in my right. So it's a little bit of a different circumference, but it gives me a little bit more room to move. So we do that. And this is the length I knit my socks at too. So my longer needle is over here, and it gives me a little bit more room to pull than the 2-inch does. So it's a little bit easier on my hands to work like that. So yeah, I bought these for my sweater, and I'm really hoping to at the very least, finish the body by end of year, because I have like 2 increase rounds left, not like rounds, but 2 increase sections left. And then I join in the round, put my arm stitches on hold, and knit the rest of the body. And the rest of the body is just in stockinette, and then there's some ribbing at the bottom. So I'm hoping that I can get that done by end of year. That'd be really nice. I mentioned this, but I will again be working both holidays. I'll be working Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day for my work. It's volunteer. I volunteered. I did last year too. Money's great. It's technically 19-hour days on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, with a bunch of on-call. So you're just on call / working for a straight 48 hours. It's not that bad. It sounds horrendous. It's really not that bad. So I'm hoping that I can sit there, because we'll have for Christmas my grandpa and his new wife here, and my boyfriend will be here more than likely. And then everyone will disperse the Friday after Christmas, and then I get a 3-day weekend. Nope. Yeah, a 3-day weekend. Now I go back in, work 2 regular days, then work 2 holidays, and then back to a 3-day. So it's not going to be that bad. It'll just be a hectic 2 weeks like usual, but that's pretty normal. But I'm hoping in that I can get a lot of knitting done and a lot of cross stitching. That would be super nice. I think knitting will be easier to do because everyone is around, so I can just kind of grab my ball of yarn and just sit there and knit and talk to people. But yeah, anything else going on today? No, like I said, it's my Friday. I'm gonna try and get some cross stitching done before work, and then this evening while I am on shift and it calms down, I'll do some more cross stitching. So yeah, we're just living the dream here on day 4 of Flossmas. You're already watching this, but I combined dates 2, 3, and 4 into one video, just so I had a little bit more content. It's a little bit longer video rather than like 3 6-minute videos. That just seemed like a little too much for me. That's probably how I keep doing it. Like, I'll probably do 5, 6, and 7, maybe 8, depending. And I'll post them like Sunday or Monday, and then keep that cycle moving. I am thinking about my New Year, New Start. I do want to do that. I just don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to start my long dog for my New Year, New Start. But then I don't know if I want to invest more time into a new start, because I've had the Stardew Valley New Start. I've had the Southern Common Room New Start. My Disneyland New Start. I've had a bunch. I restarted Zula. So I might save that for later, once it calms down towards the beginning of the year. Like, we'll see how I'm vibing. But if I do a New Year, New Start, it's going to probably be the long dog, or, as you guys know, Unconventional Cross Stitch and Thread Geeks are retiring a bunch of their charts. I finally did pick up some Thread Geeks charts. I mentioned this in the previous Floss tube, but I've been really liking Will Shrike, who is a legitimate artist, and his work is beautiful. I got 4 of his charts. I'll put them right here. The one that I might maybe even get up before the end of the year is the Darth Vader one. I adore that one. I seen that art and I was like, I need this. I was even looking at getting it into a print. I adore that one. So I have a cone of 310 lying around over here. I would not need any black, so that would cover a lot of it. And then I would just have to check and see if I have the amount of colors needed. I'm even thinking, so Disneyland's on 25 count, 2 over 1 half cross, and you can't really tell that it is. Like, you can if you know what you're looking for, but I think the coverage is really good, so I might do like that for that. Because I know that there's some people that don't like the half cross projects, which is completely understandable. I really am liking them for full coverage. It's been fun. It makes full coverage fun for me. Like my Dragon Riders, I debated switching over to a half cross, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to finish that off on an 18 count full cross. But I want so badly to do that one that I think the half cross would make it way more enjoyable. And I think that we could do a lot more fun stuff with it, even if, because the background's completely black. So even if it's not doing a complete, whatever, I think it would be super fun. So I think I might debate that one. Maybe get some fabric ordered from 123 Stitch. So yeah, yeah, guys, that's day 4 Flossmas. I'm gonna go work on this guy. Yeah, maybe I'll do a quick little vlogging style later, depending. Maybe show you guys what I got done before I go to work. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Happy Flossmas. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun jazz if you feel like you like my videos. I appreciate you guys watching if you've made it this far, and yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, and welcome to Flossmas Day 5. Today is Friday, and I wanted to update you guys on what I got done yesterday. So yesterday I spun the Disneyland map, and I got about 600 stitches in on it. Monstro showed up right there. I finished up some like the flags and stuff, and then the body of that, and started doing some of the water right here. And yeah, he was super duper fun. Monstrous is super cute, so I'm super excited that I got him in. He kind of fills in a little bit of space over here. So I plan on kind of working in over here the next time I spin it, and maybe starting work over here. Yeah, so that's what I got done yesterday. I did do a little bit of knitting yesterday. I have like probably 14 rounds left in my sweater before I join in the round and start working down the body and put my sleeves on excess yarn. So we're getting somewhere with that. I'm not going to show you because you can't really see what I did because I'm still just purling the wrong side and then the right side doing my make one left, make one right. So that was yesterday. Got a good amount done. Primarily got my cross stitching done before work yesterday, and then did my knitting last night. So that worked out. So for today, I finally put my wheel on my iPad so you guys can kind of, I don't have to screen record and like guess how long I have to wait before I spin it. So we will just Stardew. So we will work on Stardew today. Got some stuff today to do, so don't know if I'll get a ton of that done. We have like the bug guy coming to spray for bugs because it's getting colder here in the desert, and scorpions and all that like to come out in the cold. So they don't like to come out cold, but they try and get in the cold because they want the heat. So we have that going on today. Got to do some shopping. Got to kind of start figuring out Christmas. Yeah, so I will get working on Stardew as soon as I can, and I will update you guys tomorrow. Happy Flossmas, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.